On a Chinatown street, a drug operation is about to end the hard way. The Punisher isn't here to posture. He's here to remove Harvey Moy from the equation permanently. The plan was simple: get close, finish it clean, and then walk away. But Harvey sees him before he can strike, and instead of backing down, Harvey attacks first. That decision seals his fate. Harvey launches a kick immediately, trying to establish dominance and distance. This is a common response from trained fighters. Strike first and take control before the opponent can react. Frank doesn't rush. He ducks under the kick, letting it pass cleanly overhead. Harvey then taunts the Punisher, claiming mastery of Chinatown, which is a Chinese martial arts system built around joint manipulation, tendon control, pressure points, and structural breaks. Chinatown is not a sport art. Historically, it was used by soldiers, guards, and law enforcement to restrain or destroy an opponent at close range. What Harvey doesn't realize is that the Punisher knows the system intimately. Chinatown isn't about flair, it's about timing and structure, and the Punisher recognizes exactly what Harvey just gave him: a trapped limb and a broken base. When Harvey throws the high round kick, Frank doesn't block it in the traditional sense, he traps the leg. This is critical. A trapped kicking leg removes three things instantly: mobility, balance, and options. The kicker can't retreat, they can't strike again, and they can't reset their stance. Their entire body is now dependent on one leg holding their weight. With Harvey's kicking leg controlled, Frank executes a sweep on the supporting leg. This isn't a flashy throw, it's a structural takedown. By removing the standing leg while controlling the airborne one, Frank ensures Harvey has no way to brace for impact. There's no roll and no controlled fall, and no recovery step. Because of this, Harvey hits the ground hard. The damage here isn't just from the fall, it's from sudden deceleration. When the body is dropped violently onto asphalt, the spine absorbs the shock. Compression travels through the vertebrae, often causing immediate trauma. That's why Harvey's breathing collapses. The wind is knocked out of him because the diaphragm spasms. The nervous system goes into shock, and even trained fighters experience temporary paralysis in moments like this. This alone could end most fights, but the Punisher doesn't stop. Harvey is trained. As he falls, I assume that he tucks his head instinctively to protect the base of the skull, specifically the occipital region, which controls vision and balance. That reflex likely saves him from instant death, but the Punisher anticipated it. Military and law enforcement combat training emphasizes finishing control, which is all about ending the threat before recovery is possible. Frank doesn't wait for Harvey to regroup. The final move is simple, direct, and devastating. Frank delivers a Marine Corps stomp to the skull.
Waist high, how high? Waist high. How high? Waist high. It's gonna drive 8 to 10 inches to the near side of his head, right? Yes, sir. Cutting edge of the heel, right? Yes, sir. Here we go. Ready, fight. Down.
This isn't a dramatic execution. It's a battlefield technique designed to neutralize a downed combatant quickly. The stomp targets the head while the opponent is grounded, disoriented, and unable to defend. The damage potential is extreme. A stomp like this can cause cranial fractures, brain trauma, and cervical spine injury. Even if the skull doesn't fracture, the rotational force alone can cause catastrophic neurological damage. In conclusion, Harvey thought skill would save him, but the Punisher doesn't fight for dominance. He aims to hurt and to kill. Every movement in this encounter removes options. The leg trap removes mobility, and the sweep removes structure, as the stomp removes recovery. Now, as always, I have to give a disclaimer. The techniques you just saw are not just for show. They're rooted in real martial arts systems developed for survival when lives were on the line. In real life, These aren't techniques to use lightly or at all outside of life or death scenarios. They're devastating, they're lethal, and they carry consequences legally and morally. This breakdown is for education and entertainment purposes only, to show the science, the strategy, and the brutal efficiency behind Punisher's style. Do not attempt these moves at home, in training without professional supervision, or outside of a serious, structured martial arts setting. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to punch the like button, share the video and your thoughts in the comment section, and let me know if you would like to see more martial arts breakdowns. Lastly, if you haven't already, please subscribe. The Punisher Mythos is out.